Yeah, it's cool because then, like, I can show it off to you. At least seeing it in action a bit. Oh, I'm already in the Chise scouting players for the second time. Sure, it's like off in the thing that has like the circle and the. I'll back out of it. Setting. It's like a wheel with like. That's not. It could be like. Share and manage files. Yes, download community files. It puts you right there. And then. Yeah. And that's the draft class we got that has 20, no, 225,718 downloads and 38 dislikes. So I figured that was pretty fair to use. That's a lot of downloads again. Ah! How many people have downloaded mine? I just uploaded it. I'm sure thousands have downloaded it by now. Because they've just been waiting for me. They're like, Bill Doe, put his fucking shit up. This is the official Bill Doe. See, it has a description. It should have a description to it. So yeah, sweet, it did go through. That way people know what it's about. They can just be like, I wish all playbooks were listed like this. Of course it should. Oh my god, this says fucking 4 wide? No, no, no. That's vulgar. It's vulgar shit. What do you mean by 4 wide? I'm trying to think of something I could mean from 4 wide. Like, what could it even mean? Interesting. I got 5 scouting points left and I can't do anything with it. Nothing. I might as well just not even do anything with it. Since I can't. Alright. Yep, that's our draft, dude. 38 people hate it. I could have done better. I did do better. I took his shit and made it better. It'd be like me re-downloading stuff going, this stuff is way better than the original I copied it from. But my wrestlers were better. That would be cool. Like, wow, he got all of them just like the original. He got it accurate. He even updates it the way that they update it. Wow. I got live action on the playbook question. And question, not at question. They got Jarvis Landry. You're still broadcasting. People are gonna know now about the playbook.
Today, from Soldier
You're gonna
in
upload
Chicago.
that now? Fuck, dude, don't.
It's
People are gonna know also
NFL
about the fucking
on
awesome
EA
draft class
Sports.
that is like nobody really knows about. Except for 270,000 some people and the 38 who hate it. You have nothing to say about that?
Jared Goff and the Chicago
You're like, I
Bears
can't turn this off.
taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Indianapolis Colts.
That's bullshit, though. Now
First
I gotta
opened
go
way back
delete
in
my fucking file.
1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a
That
look
would suck
inside
to like
venerable
one day
Soldier
get so
Field
bored that I
in
did
Chicago.
get bored earlier.
Nothing
And I
like the
played one
fanfare
game
of
online
introductions
that
to an
was-
NFL game, and that
You
was
think
in
the kicking
evidence
is
a moment
bad
ago.
here? Oh my
Fireworks,
gosh! All pro and
pyrotechnics, you name
slow
it.
and all
This crowd is
fucked up
ready
too at the
as their
same
guys
time.
get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts
I
and
got
the
one
Chicago
extra
Bears.
point, but I was way off on the other one and kicking the same way on every
From up
kickoff.
top, I'm
I
Brandon
even
Gaudin.
punted
Charles
with a
Davis,
fucked
as
up
always,
punt.
with me as well. And CD, defenses better be on their toes in this one because we got two quarterbacks who love to throw the football, and they throw it very well.
Over 4,000 yards each in the previous season. So what you're saying is, if you're a defender, hope you're prepared properly. Hydrated, stretched, be on your toes, as you said, because the ball's coming your way.
So here are the Bears now for their opening
That's
drive.
fucking
They're
right.
led onto the field by the former Cal
Oh, I
Bear,
like
the
to
number
watch
one
the
overall
Browns.
pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
Nope,
Okay,
you
I'm not
missed
taking
it.
a
It
turn to
said you
negative
just
town,
got
even though it's
one
going to
as
sound like
they're
it.
showing
The
golf.
2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now you just got to eliminate those interceptions.
I didn't even know it. They showed it before the game, but you totally missed that.
Goff on first
All
down.
that bullshit
They'll
talk.
set up the screen to
So
Fournette.
cowardly.
And he
That's
will
gotta
lose
be
yardage here
cowardly.
back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't
Wow,
bring the
someone
pressure that they
broadcasting a
expected. They covered
party.
all the passing
It's a
lanes.
fucking
So once you
party
see
here,
a breakdown
man.
as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it
doing a
off,
bunch
or you
of
throw
things
it
to
away,
you,
throw it
see?
over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really
Oh,
no one
he
else
didn't
running a
catch
pattern
that.
should be open.
He couldn't hook up with Amendola there, and it's third down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of
doesn't
filling in and
have
playing
that.
at a high level. That's when you know you've
It's like
drafted
high
well,
quality.
scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
My running
Trouble
back
thus
of
far on their
97
opening drive as
speed
they
got
come
hurt
up on a
in
third
the
and 11.
fourth quarter of the first game.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Sometimes.
Call it an even 40-yard punt.
Most likely you
7-0
won't see
on the
any
return.
defense.
And the
They'll
Colts will
just
go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now the Colts will get their
Aaron,
first opportunity with the football. They are led out by an 8-time Pro Bowler in his 16th season out of Cal. It's Aaron Rodgers.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Cordell
The end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Thomas Davis on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Oh, how did he get that?
And that is incomplete.
Rodgers' pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This one might be another one. We'll see, though.
From the gun, here's Gone.
Little bit.
They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So
You're like, shit, you be punting now.
You got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me,
Oh,
that's the
you mean
magic
it like
number.
that.
20 points scored. You give yourself the best chance to win.
You don't mean it as compared to you two. Like, oh shit, you be punting, you're still lining up.
Into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep
You don't even care about your special kids, do you?
That was a lightning fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Yeah, well, it's RPO because if you press X, you hand it off, but you came in, so
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the
I got
end
a
zone,
bunch
and he
of
sure had it
those, and
last
I
week.
got bubble screens off it too.
A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on
It's
first
like
down.
the computer always likes to see what I'm picking, so they'll show that, but like, I'll do it here. This is a bubble RPO.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
But yeah, it's like you don't have to
The
force
defense
it
was
because
ready
there's
and
only
looked for
2
that run
reads
pass
and
option.
honest
You get the
run,
sense
so
that next
you
time he
can't
has
really
that
go with
opportunity,
that.
he may keep it himself and get to the
But see,
perimeter.
like right
He probably
here, I
owes us
got
back a little bit of an apology
plays
on
like
that
this,
one.
24 zone. And when you see those in like the fucking audibles and shit, just
3
know
yards
that
on that last
everything to
carry.
the
Here's
right
2nd
of
and
the
7.
center the even numbers, you know, 2, 4, 6, 8. But not 8, go to 9. It goes to 9. I don't know what play I play. But then all the odd numbers are on the left, including 9. 9 is always outside.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up third.
Yeah, on offense. On offense. And I'm saying it because there's going to be some of those plays listed in the audibles. So if you ever see like a 2-6, you know it's to the right. A 2-3 will be to the left. He's the wrong guy. Fucking right, but I just got
on third down, Fournette. And that play
third
goes
down.
nowhere.
Well, at least it's
Taken
becoming
down,
a
losing
game.
yardage at the 50,
Well,
right
it's
in
looking like
midfield.
it.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Fourth down.
They went with the run-pass
I'm just
option,
being
and
one of
I
his
don't know if
guys
the
in
option really
YouTube. I'm
mattered there because the
explaining
defense
things, and
was
it's like,
ready.
so this is how
many
you do
times
it,
you
all
put
right?
the defense
Pike.
at a disadvantage because you have those multiple
Another
options.
loss.
When they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes
It's
in their
important to
favor.
know what not to do
Fair
first.
catch called
Oh,
for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
that was an awesome punt.
Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A lack of
That's a
discipline
spectacle,
defensively on
isn't it?
fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
You ain't getting this 9
They
guy.
run
Oh,
the
you're gonna
counter.
try.
Patterson, and he'll
He
be
could
taken
have
down
easily
just
got
shy of
the 9.
midfield.
Carried by number
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first
Speaking
down.
of that,
9-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 5.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion,
If you
a lot of
need
excitement
more,
because now
or
everyone
can
wants to
get
get involved
more,
with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you.
Maybe one day I might
Screens,
need
those
it.
types of plays.
See if they do that.
Gain of 8.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive. Looking at another one here. Just a little
Yeah.
slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a
That's
fast
true.
start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
I think they'll even like flipping through the playbook like how you usually flip through
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
6. At the
I got some pretty good plays in
Realize
here
he's
that
not
I
going to
haven't
go for a
even reached
touchdown. So a
yet.
lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll
Well,
get it
like
up to
how
the
I run it,
33-yard
with
line.
this
6
adjustment
yards
so
to
there's
pick
no-
up, and that's a
no
first
error.
down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in
The
the early
play,
going
but
here,
to
but
the
those kind of
audible,
runs,
yeah.
they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this
Look,
offense going forward.
Yeah, I'm sure
first
you're
down
like
carry.
even flipping through it like
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
because it's like I looked at
14
it
yards and a
before
Chicago
for the
first down.
Ordinals.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
That's not. I knew they were going to
And
jump.
we've got movement. I think this is
You
against
call
the
too
Bears
many
here. Let's find
audibles.
out.
They'll jump.
Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Yeah, your own guys. Like if you press 2 audibles and 3 audibles in a row, they'll jump. But I pressed the wrong button, so it was like I knew they were going to. Right, I agree. But it's good to know if you don't know.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's going to ball his way
Couldn't get
forward
around
to the
there.
48. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
This right here, you're going to find it a lot. Gun trips tight end offset. The inside zone on this is going to watch this blocking on this. They always just like fall out to the left.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt.
So like if you see a formation fucking you're wanting to run an inside zone, you're like, shit, I shouldn't run it here. You try to look for that formation and pick that inside zone or get them.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
4 to 5 quick base on the fucking stack front line.
They'll try and run for him. They hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. It's his target. It's Taylor
They just
Gabriel.
got lucky
And they
as
nearly get
shit
this all the way to
there. The bad
midfield.
pass,
Mark him
not
down at
even
the
feeling
49. Big play
it.
on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get
Just
down
a
in the open
lame
field.
duck,
They
and
just
he's
want to get
just
him the
like,
ball
here I
and let him
am.
do his thing.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A
Like,
shotgun handoff to
say my
Patterson.
name.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
yeah, I should
And into the hands of his
have
receiver, Landry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And the numbers from a week ago for Jarvis Landry. 8 catches, 105 yards.
Yeah, I had to let you know that was me.
Those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
We get down
They
there.
open down the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Saved up.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And down
Fucking playing
inside the
inside
15 he
technique in my
goes.
fucking
10 more there and another 1st down.
And the Colts.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Returning it, John Ross. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
That's just me and my brain.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. First month of the season, those numbers
Yeah,
pretty
say like
solid.
that
Does he
last
continue
play, I
that?
had a cover two man up on him. And I was going to just play that outside where they had it vacant because I had brothers to the right. I figured if anything, they were going to bring those guys on slants over that side. So I was automatically dropping back into that like, flat area on the left. And Cam didn't even allow me to see what I was doing.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield.
I wasn't
here
even
for
looking
first
in
and
the
10.
backfield. I was looking for running
This is Gallman.
wide receivers.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
But that's what I'll
It's a
do. So
6-yard
like
pickup,
I'll
and it
just
gets him to
like
second and
you'll see a
4.
lot through the
I
game.
think after that run, the defense get
Cover
back in the
three
huddle and looking at each
zones. I'll
other.
just sit there
And maybe
and
starting to
take
question
and
their
pick like the
confidence a bit.
safety or the
They
weak
gave up a
side
significant
corner.
run, 6 yards.
Slot.
And now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down and 4. Goff escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there.
Sure,
Not
you
only
know
was it
it's
the
the
play,
right
throwing
handle
it away
one
like
for all
that.
your power and
Frankly, I think it was the
slims
only
and
play.
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Every time I ever play lineman, I
The
fuck
Bears
those
on
when
third
I'm
down.
trying
0
to
for
make
3 to this
audibles
point.
and
They
I
could use a
fuck up.
conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
That's probably any adjustments. I don't know
That's
if
out to his running back,
adjustments, but
Fournette.
probably
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay
there's
dirt.
no
They've
snap
got to contain him.
count.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it
That's
it
how
in
my
front, turn it into a
playbook
big game,
looks.
run past you, and then
That's
uses
pretty
his
slick, I
size
think,
and his
the way
physical
they got
abilities
it
to
single
keep you away
back
from the
strong.
football. Hard to
it's not.
defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette, and he stopped immediately there.
Leonard Fournette.
No gain on the play. It'll be second
That's what I'm
down.
saying. You're probably gonna love just flipping through a play. You're gonna find, you're probably gonna find a lot of plays for me, even, like, oh shit, I got that in the book.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again.
I'm
Second
gonna
and
add
10.
that to the game plan.
Goff.
Fuck off with your zone here. I read man on that. I
Gain
was
on the
totally
play. It'll
fucked.
bring up 3rd.
Because I'm trying to act all smart, just like, yeah, A gap, B gap, and fucking, shit like that. You gotta support your team
For a
too,
net gain of nothing. Now
It's
here's 3rd and
important.
10.
Couldn't snap it.
Delay of game. Offense.
Some asshole has it at 17 seconds on this fucking.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 15 here.
Right, they do. I didn't know that Antonio Brown was such an impact for my team. I thought I was just throwing at the open
Now
guy.
gone. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has
Oh,
another first down
Josh
at the
Gordon
Colts
hurt
23.
He should be. He got fucking horse collared, but didn't get the call for it. Here, right here, when they're playing this technique is when I like to sneak in this 2-6. And whatever, like this is whatever side I can pick and choose here, so I'll just stay strong side. But that's the defensive line technique I'm talking about. Like,
It's a
when they
6-yard
go
gain on the
outside
ground,
of
and
the
that'll
guard,
make it
it's
2nd
the
and 4.
2-6, and when they're
That's a strong
in,
pickup
like
right there
in
on
the
first
gap
down. And
of
as this
the
drive
A
goes
gap,
on,
or
we're seeing an offensive
one
line
or the
running
two,
game
really.
imposing its will.
The 17-yard line.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
That's what it says. I was press X. I thought that was a run
Now
play.
looking to throw.
Or
Close
run is
to his
open.
right.
Run,
That's to
yeah.
his right. Leonard Fournette. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the
Oh
6.
yeah, I guess it was one of your
Bears
Russell
on the move.
Wilson
They've got another
plays that
first
just
down.
happened.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Run in here with them on the weak side. He should already be there. Yeah. Well, no, you don't have time. Fuck.
Delay of game.
They didn't even have to check. It was already fucking marked up that way.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Who is this square? John Ross the third. Oh, good God. Okay, we'll see. I'll just keep 28 here as my number 2 check, or just circle I should look for. If it clears
Now
out,
it's
clear
gone.
out, circle.
This is caught.
Touchdown.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Harris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Now
As
I
a former
can talk
defender,
like I'm
I would
smart
be
and
angry as well.
sweet.
Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive, no matter what the defense tried.
Oh
they
yeah, I
couldn't
didn't even
stop
think
them.
of that. Oh, I called the kick play here that gets the personal foul. You're gonna want to do that all the time.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew
It's
that flag
when
was
you
coming out.
don't mic
I always
to
enjoy the
anybody
conversation
and
post
don't.
because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Set to kick off.
Every time I get this opportunity, I always sky kick it and judging
So
by the
leaving at
end,
7
try
now
to
as they
get
kick
it.
it away.
Nah, he's gonna nail it. But
Taken about 7 yards
yeah,
deep.
he's
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will
you
begin
gotta
at the
make it shorter
25-yard line.
kick, but you sky kick
And he's
it, and you
set to
can
go on
like back
offense
him up
once
to
more. After the
inside
long
the
touchdown
15
drive we just saw, you
sometime.
wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time,
Yeah,
too.
because your
Sit
guys
there
are
for a
running
while,
from the
didn't they?
50.
You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On first down, it's Patterson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Smith in on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little
I could
while,
load
get at
up
least 2
defensive
first downs,
playbooks
give
too.
their defense a chance to
Like
settle down a little
it
bit after they give up a
got
touchdown.
more better options, I think, than the
On
defense.
2nd down now, it's Patterson. And the
Unless, you know,
reinforcements
if you're
coming as
getting
they're
it,
gonna stop it
yeah,
behind the line.
I
Now
got
they're
both.
staring at a
I
3rd
can
and
run
8. That last
either way
play
and
backwards a
proceed.
yard.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I'm like 4-3 would not be so cool. I have to use like swag as a fucking arm.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set
I'm
of
gonna
downs.
blitz this motherfucker.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Another carry.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. Sometimes he just
It's because I will.
Patterson, touchdown, Indianapolis. Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on.
Because you
Just think about
fucking showed
halftime.
everybody the
If this is all he
playbook.
gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, two
Just
already. I
broadcasting
get
it.
some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
It looks like the playbook sucks.
Now Ross to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat.
That was an
Make sure he
automatic
touches it a
goal
few
on the
times.
ground.
But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Green on the first down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right
But
side.
I only had one block.
Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
A 1-yard pickup.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come
I'll get
together
the
and be
first
well
down,
executed.
yeah.
But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
No, that's just a
And
really
that'll be
bad pass.
incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they
What
did give
really
up 10
making me
on
have
the
to play
return.
this
And
game?
the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice.
Since they're trying to fuck me over, I'm gonna have to guess that they're wanting to pass here.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you gotta like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Here now.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom,
Watch the
biff.
screen.
That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Patterson. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They run with Patterson. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 33. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Patterson on the carry.
Fuck.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
No,
23 yards on the pickup there and a
fucking
first.
Cordell Patterson
We both
is
know it's difficult, but
fucking...
they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games. And he takes this one in
The last
for a
second
Colts
I picked
touchdown.
a different play.
Jarvis Landry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now
Be in trouble this game if I
so that
can't
drive
stop
7
A.
plays in
Ron
length,
Rodgers.
and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And now here's Ross. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yeah, the only thing that's bad about this playbook is it
The Bears offense
situation
ready
is
to go
pretty
for
much
their
one
next
play to
drive.
choose from.
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On first down, it's gone. Able to get this to Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Hey, 76. 76.
Now Goff on first down. Campbell making the catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
The final shot before break here. Gone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. John Ross. As time expires in the first half,
Until the last second.
Bears have cut it to within a score.
Oh my god.
CD for them. This has just been an
Oh,
offensive
that's supposed
explosion
to
here in
be
the
played
second
on the
quarter.
Yeah, held
sea.
scoreless in the first
Of
quarter.
course he
Now
roughed the
they've gone
kicker.
into
Why
here in the
wouldn't you?
second.
It's the end of the
Sometimes
half.
you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So they will accept the penalty
Yep.
and move forward. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan
Bill
Coachman
Doe
for
likes to
EA
use his
Sports
timeouts
halftime report.
against
Coach.
his wife.
All right,
that
Brandon,
he
we'll get back
saves
to you
up
guys
during
in
the
a
game.
bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final
Timeout.
weekend of September. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit.
have to call
And it's
it
the
a
Lions who hold on to the
substitution,
lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes for Kirk Cousins there.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up
He's
a
a
fight.
nice guy.
Harrison Butker.
From there, we're off to check out another game. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Jamison Crowder, a touchdown reception.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a
I
touchback.
didn't even know it.
So here are the Colts to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that
It's
they're starting to
because what I
dominate the
know
line
to
of
do with a
scrimmage.
defensive lineman is go backwards. Like, what am I doing?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Rodgers.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. That's complete right
All the
side
time
to
in the
Gabriel.
world with these
And able to
blitzes,
rip
too.
off a big chunk
Like,
of
man,
yardage
Rodgers,
before
man.
being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
First
That
down.
certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And he'll take this one down to the
Yeah, you got
36.
3 stars right up in there.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Of course, that's all
And
I
he'll
do.
complete this one to Patterson.
The pass.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain
Caught that
of
look
6.
from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, it's Patterson, and he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive.
totally
Because when you see that
absorbed.
type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's
You
the
get
last
such a
thing they
clean
need, especially
eye.
when they look up at the scoreboard. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Side effects, maybe.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they They've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and goal from inside the 5. To throw is Rodgers. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Working from the gun. Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
I'll just do what I suggested you do.
Question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Makes the score Colts 24, Bears 14.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
You're right about this all Madden.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Passing is way
Here's
better.
a first and 10 at the 38. Here's Goff.
Seems to be about
They'll
the
set up
same.
the screen to Fournette.
Every now and then, like, yeah, I have that pass.
Inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
And that was a beautifully executed screen
and
pass.
those
They let the
sliders,
rushers
you
get
almost
upfield,
had the
and they
mic
got the
and
escorts in
double every
front,
time.
meaning the offensive linemen,
Because you can
other
pretty much
blockers
just
out in
like, yeah,
front,
fuck it, that's fine.
completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, big guys leading the way.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5.
My
but the
guy's just
flag's
pretty
flying.
much done running.
And
I
this
get a
one could be
flag
coming
down
back.
after. It's like, just doesn't get flipped over.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing again is Goff. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get
What's
to
the
him
best
and
is
forcing a
when
third
they
down.
drop the pass, but it lands right on their gut. And they don't even attempt to
Throwing
catch
on
it.
third, Goff. Got Gordon open,
They'll
completes
just
it.
like start getting up and the ball
And they'll
is
get
off
into the
their
ground. He
stomach.
has another
Like,
first
I
down
didn't
at the
catch
Colts
it.
23.
Sorry.
14 yards and a Chicago first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to
I'm
keep
so
drives
high, I
going.
forget
And
what
points
play you
result,
just watched.
we'll call this play significant.
Now left side on the swing pass.
Goff's pass.
And they take him down, losing yardage
I like
back at the
to
27. Not what
run
they
those
had in mind
slants
there.
by
That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Drawing,
I
like,
don't know how well
if I
our
see a
microphones are
zone, I'll
picking it
just
up
like
for
have
those of
like
you
the
at
tight
home, but
end and
Charles, you and I
inside
can hear a
slot
lot of
one
groans
streaks.
right now coming from this crowd.
Kind of brings up
Picking
the,
what's
you
happening in
know,
the stadium or from the
they'll
people
play
who are
the
supporting
deeper
this team
route
at
most
home,
of the time.
because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff, and he fires one incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yeah, he had a hold of his leg.
Third and long. It's Goff.
Shit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Shit.
And now look at him go. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Feels like being a Cardinal
The
now.
mistakes continuing to pile up,
I
and it
was
looked
usually
like they were
down
going to be
by
able
this
to
at
eat into
halftime,
that
got
deficit.
enough
Instead,
time.
now the
I don't
deficit
think-
is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now
I
that
was
deficit
keeping it
continues
to
to
him.
grow.
When Goffy likes to
Fairbairn
throw
good
those
with the extra
picks.
point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Yeah, I'm used to
This will make it into the end
taking
zone.
away from it, obviously.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy
I'm
of
throwing a
there at the
lot of
24.
picks with Goff. He isn't too
Here's the
bad, but
Chicago
it's
offense coming
like,
back out onto the field.
like he,
And following the pick
if he
six,
got
and they
pressure on
decent
him,
field
kinda
position and
sucks.
throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is,
I mean,
let's just
if you
take care
don't
of the
have
football a little
pressure
bit
on
better.
him,
Make some
it
better
sucks.
decisions on this drive.
Never want to have pressure on him.
Maybe some really high percentage throws
When you
early.
play against each
Let him get
other,
settled
don't,
back in.
yeah,
They told him
you,
they
it,
told us they've got
I'll
confidence.
slice you out.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Sweet. Better pick.
Just beating the play clock is gone. Screen play, Anderson.
That was about as thirsty
And he
as
will
it could
have
be.
first
Check
down
this
yardage as
first
he's
down
brought down
play.
at the 41. An effective 7-yard third
Maybe
down
it was
conversion.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the
Yeah.
quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick
Screen
little
pass
completion.
on the
Got
side
job
of the
done for a
blitz
first
that I
down.
didn't even see pre-snap.
Fournette with a first down carry as he works his way forward for a nice pickup of about 6.
Brought him down.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I mean, yeah, it looks like I was smart with that call, but really I did not see that blitz on it, so it looked
They'll run it
perfect
again with
call.
Fournette.
Screen on the side of this safety.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37.
Or
Now
that
we're
was
going
a
to get a
corner
stoppage.
blitz, I
There
think,
appears to be an
wasn't it?
injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
And sack.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
After the sack on first down, Goff. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the Colts 17-yard line.
Corner blitz, I would imagine. That's why it's double stacked there.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
16. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Check. Crouch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bears cut into that lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Maybe I do got time.
Makes a good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
It's 2nd and inches.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Short throw to Disley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And a Colts 1st down.
Take a break for that.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Rodgers. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
Another nice pick up through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson.
But you do ask
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's brought down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Jarvis Landry. 5 yards on the play. And
The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I got a signal.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they
I
are.
always smelled 3 smokes.
Because it's almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
31. Bears.
Well, Charles, all things considered, I guess it's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right. Not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team. But the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette.
They're back in the game.
And he takes this one in for a
This
Bears
in my
touchdown.
playbook when I do this.
Leonard
Check
Fournette
that out.
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
It's gonna sound
And the
really
Bears
weird
draw
because
a bit
I
closer.
had to wait for it to say it. But when it
So
comes
that's a
on your
really big
screen,
play
you
here in the
check
4th
that
quarter.
out.
And
It's
don't look
like,
now. They're right back in this game.
think
Did it
of it
feel to
being
you,
a replay.
as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense?
But I'm
Almost
gonna
like
say
they were
it
protecting
right
the
about the
lead
time that the
rather than trying to make a play.
And now that
check out the
lead is down to
one.
just 1 score. Extra point right down the
One
middle.
play,
And now things get a bit more
59.
interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Set to kick off.
Gives the opponents
Now
plenty
after
of
the
time to
touchdown,
score.
here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him, maybe the guys up front, combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
7-yard
No
pickup.
wonder you can't
Brings
do
up
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one right up the gut.
Yeah.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And boy, that one
You're-
drops in
dude,
complete, but if he
yeah,
was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
yards to go.
The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Chicken boy was up on you.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
I took the string.
Incomplete. Something we haven't really seen
Two
much of from him,
completions
an
ain't
incomplete
very
pass.
stupid
Yeah, last week he
chicken
finished at
hating
70%.
motherfucker.
This week he's up over 80%. I
No,
don't
no,
know
no.
how you slow
Catch
him
up,
down.
man.
Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
40 yards on the punch.
Oh, yeah, I
on the
told it.
return, and the Bears take over. The Bears now
Everybody
ready
in
to
the
take over
stand,
again.
you know,
Their
blitzing
defense
at my
accomplished
team.
step 1 of the mission.
Yeah, I
They
had
forced the
to
punt.
put
Now
that.
they'll look to erase that
Trying to pick
deficit
it off
and take a 4th quarter lead.
Screens, but I'm happy with the result.
Some good games going on in the early
Because
window.
the less
This might be the best of the
I
bunch.
see of that fucker on the field, the less damage you can do to him. I don't want to do that to him. I gotta hope that they don't get all fucked up and do their stupid so false start as well.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. A good first down.
Wow.
The screenplay gets him
A real life
For a
one.
second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It's awesome that no matter where you live, that they always have their bike right at your house.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell.
That's
And
a
they
run
bring him to the
an
ground
RPO
just
and
shy
try
of
not to fumble.
midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun. Gone. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. After the incomplete
Of
pass
course, the
here now
computer
is
would have him
second
playing
and 10.
inside, and he plays an outstanding inside on the curl flat.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
He's
To
like,
the air
"Oh,
again.
more of a curl hook open."
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be
Yeah, he's
incomplete.
wide open and
Trying
golf
to
just
dial up the
fucking
long one way
is
out
like,
there,
I'll throw it
but it'll be
right
third
at
down.
you instead of
Finally, a good play there
over
defensively on the
run
deep
to
ball.
it.
The secondary has had its struggles
Shit,
this
man,
entire
you're
game.
wide open.
Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
It's not like I could have had just
That's
about
to his
anyone.
running
Oh my
back, Leonard
gosh.
Fournette. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39.
I almost defended my own
12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So they did not bring pressure, and turns out probably a bad idea.
Yeah, he had time to stand in the pocket and deliver a strike. So I'm wondering if they're going to note that. And
He
next
was
time just go
definitely
bring
there
that
to
pressure.
tackle. It was going to the slam. I seen the slam open. It's like
At the 39-yard
he was
line.
running over there to tackle the fucking running
A
back.
shotgun give to Fournette.
I wish I could say, oh yeah, I was going over running back the whole time on the button here. But
17 more yards
he
on
wasn't
that
there
one as they
just to
keep the
serve
drive
up
rolling.
his own.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They
Like
keep
the
it with
computer
Fournette on
knows
first
that I
down.
love running
He'll have
these
a first down inside the 10.
inside trap
He
type
is
plays
in.
when they're
Touchdown,
fucking
Chicago.
everyone lined up at
Leonard
the
Fournette
last
with his second touchdown of the game, number
But that
8
time
on
we
the
didn't stop
season.
him.
And the
We didn't
Bears
stop
have
him in the last
retaken the
game.
lead.
Like,
So
oh, this
from
would be an
3
easy play.
scores
Check
down,
this
these
out.
guys
You're
have
gonna
fought
love
all
this
the way
and
back to grab the lead.
stuff
And
through that.
I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote onto your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was
Right,
wrong.
always
Well,
comes
Saul,
with
they'll
trouble.
goes down pretty
Well,
easily.
pretty much
Never
like
make a
they
mistake.
call
Well, it
that
looked like
like
it was
a
going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he's still harbors.
And
some
I
pain
call
from
it
that.
as a trap too because I always mic the wrong linebacker. I mic the guy who's furthest
And they will
inside
not get a chance to return this
because
one
I
as
just
it's
seem to
through the
block
end
it
zone for a
better that way.
touchback. The Colts set to take over here offensively. Now, the bad news
Usually
for
just
them, they've
have
seen
your
that
freaking
cushion they
pulling
once
guard
had
just running
totally
with you until
evaporate,
you outrun
and they're
them.
working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Rodgers now on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Landry couldn't hang on. That'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Well, for last week's performance,
I'm
which
talking
was so
about the
good, he was
military
named NFC
chicken.
Defensive
It
Player of the
wasn't-
Week. He got a
yeah.
lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how
And he's going to go down again. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. And partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Well, yeah, I got Barbara and Chicken Delicious, John Comiskey.
But my question is, why
I
did they
mean,
throw
he's
it
not
away?
on the field, but he's really loving the Milicious talk here.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Hashtag. Right. Oh, yeah, that's right. You put words after that.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Hashtag, I gotta piss really bad.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Goff on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Formation here, the guns trip tight end offset. Inside zone. Watch this blocking the way that we formation fucking the regular zone.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Leonard Fournette,
Oh, I was gonna
35 yards. And the Bears will add on keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. And what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. 5 plays there on that drive. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
5 minutes in the game, that might be it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Rodgers. Short throw to Disley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
To Will Disley.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking for the out route. It's complete into Landry.
He's got a 7.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
Rodgers pass.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Well, a throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And again, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is. 42. Well, he had it on line, gave it a pretty good ride too, but in the end, he's a victim of the crossbar.
And Brandon, you know kickers very well. I bet if we ask him after the game, he'll say he didn't get all of it. We've seen him hit from deeper than this in warm-ups. But here, he's a foot or so from clearing that bar.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
But then again, this guy was like, what, 6'5", 280.
I see an extra
so
defensive back
like,
on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Oh no, those are Baker Mayfield plays there. It's because it was in this game before, to where it was just the tap that button and he'd slide, but then they changed it and I had to watch a YouTube video to know what the hell they changed it to.
The win for the Bears
And it
just
was
around
after
the
that
corner. They
game.
go
It's
down
like,
to a knee.
I don't want to just like have the ability to scramble when I rarely ever do, but each time is going to be a fumble when I slide.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.
I can't help but feel great about myself, can I?
Continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campus. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town.
It's filled with all kinds of
down to 1-3, and they'll try
that
to get
should
back on the
really
beam
help
next week as they'll head
keep
to
your
Cleveland
defense off the
to
field.
take on the